So anyway, I realized that honestly, the truth is the truth, and you don't have to be a specific way to give people the truth and to start a discussion with people to understand the truth and understand love and understand righteousness, because the world is going in a way that is not healthy and not good. The young people have no guidance, no real guidance, and the TV is teaching them to be a specific way, and it looks like it's kind of working. If you look on all these apps like TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that, it's really sad to see that the youth is so hungry and starving for attention, because there's a hole where God should be, and that is like the biggest hole that you can ever imagine. Like, if somebody doesn't have God and doesn't realize the love and power of God, then they're going to have that huge gaping hole in their heart where they don't understand what's missing, and it's maybe they can be like, I don't love God, I don't want God in my life, I don't believe in God. But really, when you fill that hole with God and with finding truth and finding out what they lied to us about and the evil that they've done to us and done to our generations, then you realize that that is the most happiest feeling. And I'm not going to tell you that it's a joyful feeling, but at the same time, it brings on a lot of weight on your shoulders, because when you know the truth, this world is harder, okay? I'm not going to pretend like it's not. Like, when you know the truth and you want to change and you want to do better, then it's harder. It's much harder. You got the weight of the world on your shoulders, because you can never take it back. Once you open this can of worms, you can't take it back. You know the truth. So it talks about that in the Bible too. It talks about how, like, you can't, it talks about in the Bible where, so if you know the truth, then you're more liable, because you knew and then you did anyway. So it talks about that. But I wanted to give you this message, guys, because here lately I've been feeling really beat up and really down, and like at my lowest. I was sick. I had like this flu, which they've probably been spraying the skies, getting everybody sick, because I know like everybody's been sick. And sorry I'm talking so fast, but I'm not trying to make this video like a million years long either. Let me slow down, because sometimes I talk fast because I feel like you won't listen if I talk fast. But it's okay, because if you're not listening, if you don't want to listen, that doesn't matter. What I need to say is what's important. So if people don't want to listen, I have to understand. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm not here for likes. I'm not here for following. I'm not here for people. I'm here for God. I'm here to do the word, to do the will of God. And that's just the simple fact of the matter. So I wanted to give you guys this message. And it's talking about God, obviously, because I'm reading the Bible. So in saying so, I tell you, you are wrong. God does not fit man's measure. Why do you rail at him for not replying to you, word for word? God speaks first in a way and then in another, but no one notices. He speaks by dreams and visions that come in the night, when slumber comes on mankind, and men are all asleep in bed. And he whispers in the ear of man, or may frighten him with fearful sights, to turn him away from evil doing and make an end of his pride, to save his soul from the pit and his life from the pathway to Sheol. With suffering to him he corrects man on his sick bed, when his bones keep trembling with palsy, when his whole self is revolted by food, and his appetite spurns, when his flesh rots as you watch it, and his bare bones begin to show, when his soul is drawing near to the pit, and his life to the dwelling of the dead. There is an angel by his side, a mediator chosen out of thousands, to remind a man where his duty lies, to take pity on him and say, release him from descent into the pit, for I have found a ransom for his life. His flesh covers the bloom of its youth. His flesh recovers the bloom of its youth. He lives again as he did when he was young. He prays to God, and he is restored. He has restored him to favor, and comes in happiness to see his face. So this is the message that I wanted to tell you guys. When you are at your lowest, when you are at like the lowest part in your life, and you understand why God is doing this to you, why is God making you suffer? Why? When I gave up the world, I gave up everything. I gave up everything God wanted me to do. Like, I felt this way, so I'm like, I gave up everything you wanted me to give up. I did everything you wanted me to do. And, I'm suffering, and you just have to know that God is there, God is watching you, and you're tested because you have to be proven worthy, you have to be proven worthy. And like I said, it's not an easy fight, but I know there's somebody out there who needed this message, and we have to remember that God works in mysterious ways, and that's just one of them. He takes you to your lowest point to bring you to your highest.